Throne of Steel Episode 136. The Battle of Exorcism Pass, a demon god's sneak attack, and the counterattack of light. In this battle, Qin Mo and the two-headed demon formed the Air Force. The wolf demon led the twin-blade demons in the charge. The flame demon Kuei and the evil eye warlock attacked from the rear. On the assassin temple's side were assassins, warriors, and knights in a mixed force. Knights and warriors led the front, while assassins focused on dealing damage. The prolonged holy war resulted in a large number of mages and priests being decimated under the enemy's focused attacks. This made it extremely difficult for the soldiers of Exorcism Pass to resist the demonic onslaught. Especially the attacks of the evil eye warlock and the flame demon Kuei caused significant damage to lower-ranked warriors. The assassin temple organized suicide squads to target them, but the demon god commanding this battlefield also had countermeasures. He organized teams of powerful individuals from various races to target the suicide squads. Just like at Exorcism Pass, 9th rank experts from both sides deterred each other. They didn't easily join the battle. This holy war put Exorcism Pass in a difficult situation, pushing it to the brink of collapse. Although the demon god emperor ordered the demon army to hold back, not to easily penetrate deep into the Temple Alliance's territory, the demons' destruction of fortresses and slaughter of human troops did not cease. After Zheng Yu reminded Kair to be careful, Kair flashed onto the battlefield. He had adapted to everything there and to life after his loss. Kair summoned the Death Scythe. A black blade of light swept down, felling a large swathe of twin-blade demons. Kair's god-devourer physique awakened. Unlike Long Haochen, his improvement was mainly focused on the Death Scythe and its compatibility with Samsara. This compatibility was far greater than Long Haochen's with his artifact. But his traumatic experiences had helped Kair overcome his fear of killing. The fear in his heart transformed into hatred and enlightenment towards the demons. Kair moved like a black phantom on the battlefield, his Death Scythe unstoppable. After slaying a 7th rank-less demon, he was ambushed by an evil eye warlock and a flame demon Kuei. Hundreds of rays of light and countless fireballs hurtled towards him. Facing the barrage of dark magic, Kair remained unfazed. He curled up, and black mist appeared around him. He raised the Death Scythe, preparing to cleave downwards. In the midst of battle, Kair displayed immense power and the ability to handle crises. Using the Death Scythe, he generated a domain-like microcosm within a small area, compressing and then shattering the enemy attacks. The indestructible nature of the Death Scythe, combined with its sharp death aura, dispersed all the magic, preventing it from having a compounding effect. However, as Kair was about to return to the Exorcism Pass wall, he was ambushed. His body felt as if it were trapped in a viscous liquid. Immobilized, he was struck by a black light. Kair used the Death Scythe to block the first attack, but the powerful spiritual impact sent him flying, still immobilized. He deduced that the attacker was a 9th rank expert and that the viscous sensation was the enemy's domain. Zheng Yu realized Kair was in danger, but the attack was too sudden for her to intervene. At the critical moment, Kair acted to save himself. He merged with the Death Scythe, using its power to evade the attack. But the enemy's second attack landed on the Death Scythe, knocking Kair out. Injured, Kair used the first of the 7 deadly scythe techniques, Death's Wound, revealing his attacker. It was a small, ethereal, and eerie-looking demon. At that moment, the Flame Calamity Demon and Luo Xian appeared, intercepting Zheng Yu's attack. The enemy, having failed to kill Kair and now facing a counterattack, used the Golden Cicada shedding technique to neutralize Death's Wound. Then, the 2 demon gods prepared to retreat. Zheng Yu reached Kair's side to protect him. Just then, a golden light sped towards them from afar, targeting the path Luo Xian would take to return to the demon forces. The golden light was incredibly fast. Its intense light attribute brightened the sky, attracting the attention of the demons below and the human experts on the wall. In an instant, the golden light transformed into a figure. A massive orange-red shield hurtled towards Luo Xian, about to collide. Zheng Yu's eyes lit up. She vanished, signaling Kair to retreat before she left. And Luo Xian, somewhat frustrated from blocking Shengyu's full-powered attack, was ranked 52nd among the demon gods. He was relatively weak, his internal spiritual energy inferior to Shengyu's. His weapon was also much less powerful. The spiritual power Shengyu unleashed not only injured in Luoxian's surface, but the killing intent and sharp aura of her spiritual power also penetrated his body. And Luo Xian wouldn't recover for at least 10 days to half a month. Just as Luo Xian was about to return to his side, he sensed a massive surge of light attribute energy coming towards him, locking onto him. And Luo Xian was startled and didn't dare to be careless. He unleashed his spiritual energy and drew his serrated long knife to counter the attack. He originally had 2 knives, but Shengyu had shattered the other one. His weapon was only legendary grade, far inferior to Shengyu's epic grade shield. The massive orange-red shield suddenly stopped just before hitting Luo Xian. To his horror, Luo Xian realized that an incomparably sharp aura emanated from the shield, assaulting his spiritual energy and making him dizzy. The power of his serrated flame knife weakened. With a boom, they collided. Luo Xian fared worse. The orange-red shield's light attribute, spiritual energy, and sharp intent exacerbated his injuries. Fire erupted, painting the sky red. Luo Xian saw the demon assassin behind him return, launching a sneak attack with a spear. The orange-red knight felt a slight sense of relief. But the knight, bathed in orange-red light, had anticipated this and blocked the attack. Although enduring the blow wasn't easy, he also unleashed a powerful force. At this moment, Shengyu ambushed Luo Xian from behind. As the orange knight collided with Luo Xian, Shengyu seized the opportunity. The moment Luo Xian began to fall, she attacked. Luo Xian's thoughts were disrupted by the knight's intervention. His internal injuries flared up, and seeing the knight being attacked made him relax his guard. Shengyu struck him. A large hole, almost a foot in diameter, appeared in his chest. Shengyu then pierced Luo Xian's demon god crown, preventing his escape. With the crown pierced, he couldn't flee. Without the flame calamity demon, the demon's resurgence would be much more difficult. Shengyu and the Orange Knight's coordination was impeccable. From the 2 demon gods' ambush on Kair to Luo Xian's death, it all happened in the blink of an eye. The Orange Knight used his shield wall to block the assassin demon god, creating an opportunity for Shengyu. In the distant demon camp, the other 7 demon god pillars shone brightly. Above Exorcism Pass, a chilling killing intent pressed down like the wrath of the demon gods. Seeing the unfavorable situation, the assassin demon god quickly retreated. The demon army withdrew. The 7 demon god pillars dimmed. Shengyu laughed heartily, feeling immensely satisfied. He had been constantly pressured during the Holy War, confined to Exorcism Pass. The 9th-rank experts on both sides had been stalemated, not joining the battle directly. He had been unable to vent his frustration, but finally, he had released some of his pent-up anger. Kair was grateful. Shengyu had been watching over his granddaughter and acted immediately. Luckily, he reacted quickly, otherwise, Kair would have been in grave danger. Although the Death Scythe was powerful, the difference in cultivation level couldn't be completely overcome by a weapon. A powerful weapon needed a powerful wielder to truly demonstrate its advantage. The process of killing the Flame Calamity Demon, Luo Xian, felt somewhat unreal to Shengyu. Luo Xian's death was due to his underestimation of the situation and the speed at which everything unfolded. If he had activated the Demon God Pillar, he wouldn't have been killed by Shengyu and the Knight. Shengyu handed Luo Xian's body to Long Haochen. Long Haochen revealed his identity as the acting Knight Paladin of the Night Temple. Orange Knight number 102 couldn't accept this spoil of war. Long Haochen and Hanyu hurried along. As they neared Exorcism Pass, Long Haochen sensed the intense battle. He told Hanyu to enter the pass first while he ascended to observe. Seeing Kair in danger, Long Haochen pushed his power to the limit, rushing into the battlefield to block the 2 demon gods. This created the opportunity for Shengyu to kill Luo Xian. Shengyu was puzzled by Long Haochen's identity but didn't question it. He flew back to Exorcism Pass with Long Haochen. Long Haochen began chanting an incantation. Shang Yu sensed an extremely rich and pure light elemental fluctuation emanating from him. Long Haochen's chanting voice was gentle, the incantation's tone deep and resonant. Golden specks of light appeared around him, increasing in number. It was as if the sky itself was a source of light, drawn to him. The light specks gathered around Long Haochen, spiraling upwards. Shang Yu flew to a distance to guard Long Haochen. Others on the wall joined him in standing guard. Long Haochen entered a wondrous state. His internal spiritual energy rapidly decreased at the beginning of the chant, but as the distant light specks merged with him, it began to rise instead of fall. He experienced a divine realm, becoming a conductor of light elements. He deeply understood the balance and harmony of the light element. The benevolent, spiraling golden light ascended into the sky, transforming into a massive golden pillar of light. It dwarfed the demon god pillars in the demon camp, causing the demons to stagger. Long Haochen finished chanting, radiating a 7-colored light. His own spiritual energy and Exine wings were drained, but they remained suspended in the air. The sky turned gold. Golden threads of rain fell, transforming into a faint, luminous glow upon touching people, bringing gentle warmth. It brought a sense of comfort and peace. People looked at Long Haochen, their eyes filled with a surge of emotions. In the eyes of the Exorcism Pass warriors, Long Haochen was like a god of light descending, bestowing warmth upon them, dispelling fatigue and pain. A feeling akin to faith took root and sprouted in their hearts. This expanse of light covered a vast area, encompassing not only Exorcism Pass, but also the previous battlefield and the distant demon lands. The demon god pillars shone brightly again. The benevolent light that was a blessing to humans was a disaster for demons. The 7 demon gods joined forces, releasing a dark red light to cover the demon lands. The magic Long Haochen cast was forbidden level, its vast range astonishing Shang Yu. It was also the most benevolent forbidden spell. The 9th-rank saints of the priest temple, although capable of large-scale healing magic, couldn't match the gentleness and range of Long Haochen's spell. The soldiers of Exorcism Pass benefited not only physically but also mentally. Their souls were cleansed. Negative emotions vanished and injuries healed. The warriors began to kneel before Long Haochen. The wounded were carried to open areas to bathe in the light. Exorcism Pass was bathed in a faint golden light. The 7 demon gods' combined light was constantly being eroded. Kyre stood on the wall, gazing at Long Haochen. Although she didn't recognize his aura, she recognized the sun and moon divine snail shield. Her heart stirred, and her memories flickered, but they were suppressed by the seal. The holy light lasted for half an hour. As the golden light dissipated, sunlight poured down. An even louder cheer erupted from Exorcism Pass. Exine Wang glided down. Shang Yu approached Long Haochen on the wall, surprised to find his light aura even stronger after casting such a powerful forbidden spell. The magic Long Haochen cast was called Divine Grace. This light attribute forbidden spell was discovered when he was cultivating his internal spiritual power. Divine Grace's healing was gentler and easier to absorb. Its prolonged healing duration boosted morale, restored stamina, and purged negative emotions. It also purified impure spiritual energy. The range, light element purity, and overall effect of Long Haochen's Divine Grace far exceeded its original parameters. It was near perfect. The Assassin Temple experts who had been protecting Long Haochen returned to the wall. Shen Lingxin directed the soldiers to clear a space for Long Haochen. The top experts of the Assassin Temple surrounded him. The demons didn't dare to launch any sneak attacks at this time. After landing, Exine Wang was completely convinced by Long Haochen. He was moved by Long Haochen's kindness. A faint golden hue appeared at the roots of his white fur. He began to evolve into a holy unicorn. Long Haochen jumped off Exine Wang's back. His internal spiritual energy was depleted, but he didn't feel weak. Light elements flowed into him on their own, all pure and refined, saving him the process of filtering. There were 11 Assassin Temple experts around Long Haochen, including Shang Yu. Except for Shang Yu, the others were cloaked in black, exuding a magnificent aura. Please give us a like and subscribe, fellow Taoists. Let's continue our chat in the next episode.